I went extra mile to go and buy a CCTV camera. For 2 weeks, I slept well. There was no problem. After 2 weeks, the same old thing started happening again. My meat started disappearing. The phase that this thing happened, I went to that CCTV. I said, okay. I didn't want to talk. I said, because I have backup.
Yeah.
I went to my CCTV camera to play record back.
Hello people, it's your boy Escalation Comedy aka Next Governor. Today we are in the studio to do what we know how to do best. Today matter, get as it take no one be. Today matter, wear sneakers on top of rain boot, tie wrapper, con not tie, use gele finish up on top of another gele. This is just to tell you how serious this very issue is. This matter, now this sister here, now she bring this matter to my table. But just like I promised you guys, there is no time to waste time. I would like us to meet her so that she will narrate this story to you guys exactly the same way she emailed it to me that made me to invite her down to the studio. Yes. Do not forget that the only way you can get through to me is by my email. Now, may we dive into the matter. We bring us come here this beautiful morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Please, what's the name?
My name is Tessie.
Tessie, how are you doing?
Fine, but not really concerning situation happening around me in my family now.
Alright, I understand that part of your story. Madam Tessie, I would want you to narrate this your story once again to us. Why? Because before us there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. So I appreciate if you narrate this your story to him. Let him look into it to know the advice and solution he has to give to you concerning this very issue you brought to our table. So please speak out as you gently narrate this your story to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are welcome.
So you see, sometimes when things happen around you, you don't know how to go about it. That was why I came to you, because I know you will help me. You see, in my family, strange things are happening in my family that I've tried my possible best to go about it my way, but I couldn't get answers to it. You see, weekends, I'm a working class lady. So weekends like this, when I go to market and I come back, I do my cooking in the weekends. So each weekend, I make sure I cook 3 different pots of soup. And I stock them with meat and fish. So that will last me for a little while. Then the one that pains me the most is each time I cook that pot of soup, while allowing the pot of soup to get chilled, I don't know whether it's a ghost or a human being. That is the one that is giving me worries. All the meat in that pot of soup disappears.
The whole pot of soup?
The 3 different pot of soup, all the meat inside.
How?
That is what I'm here to find out. Now, by the morning of the next day, all the pot of soup, they will start smelling funny. They get sour.
Like the person actually dip his or her hand into the pot of soup and take away the meat.
That is what it is.
For real?
Yes.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
And then you see, each time this happens, when you ask my children, I have 2 children.
Oh, you are married?
Yes, I'm married.
Okay.
I have 2 kids. I have a son and a daughter. So each time it happens, I call them and say, Mom, it's not me. I can't do a thing like that. And truly, I know they cannot do a thing like that. Because I know how I brought my children up. I give them enough food. They eat enough meat. So I know there's no way the 2 of them can do a thing like that. Now, the only person I am suspecting in that house is my house girl.
Your house girl?
She's the one I'm suspecting. But you know why I don't want to take actions? It's because they say it's not good. Each time I ask her, she will tell me she's innocent. So they say it's not good to maybe beat an innocent person. So I want to hold her red-handed before I will take my actions.
So how do you know? What made you to start suspecting that she is the one doing all these things?
There was one fateful night. It was raining heavily. So I have to go through the rooms, to make sure the windows are closed. And I saw her mouth with soup everywhere. Maybe she was eating and maybe she slept off.
Okay, that's the reason why you said you are suspecting
Yes.
she might be the one.
Yes.
Or she is the one.
I say she's the one. I'm not even suspecting. I am sure she's the one. Nobody else can do that. My husband cannot do anything like that. Neither my children can. I am sure she is the one doing it. And the problem I have is, each time I ask her, she's denying the fact that she's not the one. She's telling me, Madam, I'm innocent. Oh. Madam, I don't go to the soup. Oh. Madam, it's not me. Oh. Madam, I used to go to bed. Oh. That is my problem. Now, upon all these things that have been happening, do you know I went extra mile to go and buy a CCTV camera?
Okay.
When I went to buy that CCTV camera, at the back of my mind, I said, yes, let me see how that winch will fly and enter my pot of soup. I mounted the CCTV camera. For 2 weeks, I slept well. There was no problem. After 2 weeks, the same old thing started happening again. My meat started disappearing. The phase that this thing happened, I went to that CCTV. I said, okay. I didn't want to talk. I said, because I have backup.
Yeah.
I went to my CCTV camera to play record back. Skid Lord. Lo and behold, the whole camera went blank. Whether it did not record, I don't know.
That it was dark. You were not seeing anything.
Nothing, no. Nothing was showing. It was totally blank.
Even if there is no light, at least CCTV camera should.
No shadow. No anything. I don't know the person covered the camera. Me, I cannot see what happened. That day, I was broken. I was heartbroken that day. Because that was my hope.
Yeah.
I said, no matter what happens, that camera will show me who that person is today. It didn't end there. Now, the one that pushed me to come to this place, the one that moved me the most, is my meeting people. My women meeting. We do meeting. We do turn by turn.
Yeah.
The money they gave me to cook soup, onubo soup,
Okay.
and ede. You know what ede costs in the market now? After cooking that soup, hi. That is the one that is breaking my heart. Because when you do not do something and somebody is accusing you, it breaks your heart.
Yeah.
Now, after cooking that pot of soup, I kept it in the cooler. By the time the food chilled, that same, I don't know whether it's demon now or ghost, I don't know what it is. That same person went to put hand inside that cooler of soup.
The soup you cooked for your meeting people.
My meeting people, that is one that is breaking, that is one that really made me to email you. Because when things are happening in your house, you say it's your house, you can hide it.
Yeah.
But this one, I couldn't hide it anymore.
So what do your meeting people say about it?
Do you know that when I was trying to explain to them what happened, that I don't know how the soup got sour, I don't know, the madam told me, our child told me that I have been a corny person. That she knew me. I always like to be corny. Can you imagine? That she doesn't have time for my cock and book story, for my long testimony and all that. That the thing there is, I have to pay a fine of 100,000 naira for that pot of soup, for that cooler of soup. And I paid that money, not minding that the soup in that cooler has been wasted. Because assuming the soup is good, I will say, okay, let me eat the soup and manage it. Now the soup is gone, is wasted. Now I'm still paying 100,000 naira. So how much did I lose?
I can understand your pain. I just can imagine.
So you see, peacefully, I just want to know, find out, but in my heart, fully I know it's my house help.
Your house help.
But like I said, until I catch her red-handed, though, that is why I'm here. Let me be sure so that I can take my actions. Because I will not spare her. I will not spare her at all.
But what is your husband saying concerning this very issue?
Husband, Skit Lord, please. I didn't come here to, bring all my family to the table. My husband issues by the side. I don't want to bring my husband issue to this thing.
This one you are sounding like this concerning your husband. Is there any problem?
Like I said, I just don't want to bring my husband issue to this table. Although he will tell me to go and sleep, he will keep an eye on the soup each weekend. By the time I come to meet the person taking care of my soup, he's already dozing off.
So he enjoy bringing money and you will be cooking soup and it will getting sour all the time.
He does not bring money. That's why I don't want to bring this, because this one will make me get more angry. You see, I'm the one that take care of my children. I do I pay their school fees. I do all the shopping. I do all the expenses in the house. That is why I said I don't want to bring that issue up.
When your husband is still there?
He does not have a job.
Oh.
So that settles it.
Okay, you have been the breadwinner of the house.
Yes.
So when you complain to him concerning this thing that has been happening, so what do he normally say?
He will say he encourages me. He's not against it. He will say he will go and sit down and wait on the soup and watch over the soup. Maybe by the time it gets cold, you can put them in the fridge and all that. But by the time I come out, I will doze off. By the time I will come out to see, okay, I guess the soups are cool enough, and let me put them in the fridge. That is why I noticed that he's sitting down there, and then some of the meat I've lost, and by the morning all the soup is soured. So what is the meaning of you sitting down there watching over the soup and you are dozing off, and what is happening has happened? So by the time he's dozing off, the person comes in and then takes the meat away.
All right, calm down, madam. Just calm down. I can imagine how you feel. I understand it very, very well. So you are telling us that your house girl, you are suspecting your house girl, not that you are suspecting her, that she is the one doing this very thing. But why you have not taken action is that you want to be sure, which is the reason why you are here, right?
That is it.
All right, no problem. I heard your story very well. People, you heard what the woman said. Without wasting anybody's time, I would want us to bring Sia into this very issue. Let's hear what Sia has to say concerning this, because this is too much. Yes, making food, and at the end of the day, somebody will dip his or her hand into the pot of soup and made away with all the meat, leaving the soup to get spoiled. It is not good. So let's see her look into it and tell us what is being, or what will be revealed to him. So let's go there. Sia, ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Biko ịnụgo ihe ya bụ nwaanyị nọ n'obi anyị kwuru. Weregodo ya nke ime mmụọ gị, nebagodo ya na ya bụ ihe. Ka ị gwagodo anyị ihe ịchọpụta na ya bụ okwu. Ekenekwa gị nke ukwuu. Okay, Sia wants to say something. Sia, biko gaa n'iru ka ịgwa m ihe ịchọpụta na ya bụ ihe ana m ege ntị.
Ya bụ okwu nke bụ eziokwu bụ na o nwerekwana onye ọ ga-abụ ka obi dị ya mma.
Sia said this very issue you brought to our table, that the truth of it all is that there is nobody that will be in your shoe and the person will be happy. Nobody. Sia, ana m anụ ihe na-ekwu.
Mana ife nchọrọ ịjụ ya bụ nwaanyị bụ na mgbe ọ chọpụtara ife dị otu a, ọ nọkọtakwala ofu ụbọchị kpọkọọ ezinụlọ ya jụọ fa kedu onye na-akpọ ụdịrị agwa.
Okay, Sia said when this thing started happening, that did you ever call your family member, your husband, your children, and your housemates, sit down together and ask them who is actually doing this thing?
Yes, I do.
You call them together?
Yes, I did.
And what did they say?
My husband obviously said he's not the one, he can't do that. My children said they're not the one doing it. Then the house said she's innocent, she's not the one doing it.
So somebody is jumping through the window to come and...
That is my confusion.
Okay. Sia, ịnụ ihe ya bụ nwaanyị ikwu. Ana m egekwe ntị n'ihe iwe ikwu.
Ya bụ na ogwụlọ onye kweta na ọ bụ nyanwa na-akpọ ụdịrị agwa n'ime ndị niile gị na ya bi n'ụlọ.
Sia said that is to say that none of them accept being responsible of what is happening.
Nobody.
Sia, ịnụrụ ihe okwu. Ana m ege ntị.
Kezi emezi o ji wee buruzie n'obi na ọ bụ nwa ya na ya bi na-akpa agwa.
Sia said, okay, what made you to believe that it is your house girl that is behind what is happening?
Like I told you, there was a day I went to the room and I found soup all over her mouth.
Okay. Sia, o si dịka o si gwa m, ịnụrụ ihe okwu, ana m egekwe ntị.
Nsogbu adịrọ, mana dịka m si na-afịa, ndị na-eme onye na-eme ya bụkwanụ ndị ezinụlọ gị, ọ bụrụ onye bụ nwatakịrị.
Sia said, from what he's saying, that the girl is not the one doing this thing, that the person doing this thing is still your family member.
I don't believe you. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. My husband cannot do a thing like that. And then my children cannot do a thing like that. They can never.
For real?
They can never do a thing like that. It's that girl.
It's the girl.
My mind is telling me it's that girl.
Your mind is telling you that it's the girl.
I know she's the
You
one.
are so sure of it.
I know she's the one.
Sia, ya bụ nwaanyị ka na-esi ọnwụ na-asị na ndị bịa ama mme ya bụ ihe. Nọ ya bụ nwatakịrị ya na ya bi ga na-akpọ ụdịrị agwa. Ana m egekwe ntị ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ebe onye bụ nwaanyị kwudosiri ike na ife ọ na-ekwu, ọ bụ na ya bụ na ị ga-achọ ụzọ kpọta ya bụ nwatakịrị ka anyị nụke n'ọnụ okwu ya ka nke bụ eziokwu wee pụta ife.
Alright, Sia says, since you are insisting that it must be this your house help that is doing this, that we'll have to invite her down to the studio to hear her own side of the story. Sia, ana m anụkwu ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ na a ga-achọ ohere a ga-esi mee ka ya bụ nwatakịrị nwaanyị bịa ebe a.
Alright, Sia said I should look for a way of inviting this young girl down to the studio. So, madam, this your house girl, we can see her, right?
Yes.
Okay, please give me her number.
I will go and bring her myself. I will go home and bring her myself.
You will do what?
I will go home and bring her myself.
Or she doesn't have a phone?
She has a phone, oh. She has, but don't worry.
So why don't you just give me her number? Let me call her myself and invite her down to the studio, other than you going home and coming back with her.
There's no need. I said I will go to the house and bring her myself, so she will not waste our time.
For real?
Yes.
Alright, see, I have nwata nwaanyị. Ịnụrụ ihe okwu. Biko ka iwe ikwu na ya bụ okwu.
Nsogbu adịrọ n'otu ọbụla o si si na otu o si chọọ ka esi mee ya. Ya gaba n'ilu.
See, I said there is no problem, that anyhow you want to do it, that you should go ahead and do it. But please, do not keep us waiting. Eh? Go home, get the girl in question. You guys should return back to the studio as soon as possible. All right, people, you all have heard what Sia said concerning this very issue. Without wasting anybody's time, I want you to go to the comment section. Tell us how you feel concerning this very issue. At the same time, click on the share button, share this video as many times as you can. And as you do so, stay tuned and see how all this thing plays out as I invite the young girl, as she goes home and come back with the house help. Let us hear her own side of the story. Then we will know how to go about it. Please don't be told and don't be left out. Stay tuned and see how all these things unfolds. Thank you.